morning prayer. How you doing, baby? Happy Tuesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get it in, coffee work? No coffee? Okay. Alright. You get some hot chocolate or something, guys. I lost my train of thought. They say no coffee. I lost it. So when you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos, and if you see anything that you like, just hit share. So guys, this segment, how y'all feel? Y'all done passed the test. Y'all doing good. Y'all is good parents. You feel good about yourself? You feel good about yourself? You should feel good about yourself. Yep, your kids, they growing up proper life. They got a better life than you. Yeah, they're better people than you are. Yeah, that's all dedicated to you. Your time, your patience, your persistence, never giving up on them, your dedication, the sacrifices that you make as a parent, all the things that you do to be this upstanding mentor to these children. Yeah, meaning that you don't be doing nothing in front of them, you don't have no bad influences around them, the environment is safe, the atmosphere you create is loving and caring. You doing all of this stuff as a parent, right? Right? So today, this segment, we moving into discipline, structure, routine, and how all this plays into your child's growth and development. Parenting is fun, ain't it? Yeah. People be thinking I'm crazy. They don't know I'm famous. One guy came in and thought I was talking to this machine right here. Because this is where I usually set my phone down, and he thought I was talking to the machine. See, they don't know I'm famous yet, but I'm famous. This is a show. It's a real show, people. Coffee and Conversation is the name. Yeah, so, yeah, we're going to tackle this, and I know I ain't going to be able to tackle all of it in one Coffee and Conversation, so we might try to break it down all this week, and this is going to be the segment. The topic of this segment is discipline, structure, and routine, and how it plays into the growth and development of your baby. Discipline. Do you discipline your baby? Do you? How? How do you discipline? Do you holler? When they do something wrong, get out of line, you holler. Do you grab them and shake them up? What you do? What you do? Do you put them on punishment? They can't go nowhere. They can't do nothing. You done took all the electronics in the house. You done shut the Wi-Fi down. Pound town. That went to pound town. What you do? You put them in timeout? Do you whoop them? Hey, I'm not opposed to that. Yep, I don't care what they say. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that, right? So, do you tell your child no? I'm just asking. Do you tell them no? Do they know about restrictions? Do they know the consequences of their actions? And how are you doing that? Discipline is one way. Yeah, it's one way. And telling your baby no every now and then is one way. And some people, I don't know what it is. I think some of us single people, single parents, might overcompensate when it comes to the children. And sometimes the word no gets missed. Discipline gets missed. Because it seems like, I don't know, talking to other parents, when I average everything out, they exchange discipline and routine and structure and stuff for that other parent. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? But to fill that void of the other parent so that the child don't hurt so much, or that the child don't think about it so much, sometimes we're a little loose in what we allow them to do. Yeah. And when I say a little loose, sometimes that includes not saying no when we should.
That includes probably not popping their ass in their mouth when you should at the time. Why not snatching their ass up at a period of time because they just did something, you let it go. Like, yeah, because you feel bad. You feel some kind of way because that parent is not there. But I'm telling you,
you're doing more harm than good. Every child should know discipline. Every child should know that there's consequences to their actions. Every child should know that if they continue to do this, this is what's going to happen. That was a big part of my program with the jail tour, because they hear the stories of, and I hate to switch channels on you, but you know I got a lot going on, but I have a program called Attitude Adjustment where I deal with children with behavior issues, and before COVID we were actually doing jail tours, and the gentlemen would share their stories of the things that they had done to become where they are and be incarcerated, right? So they share the stories, hoping that the children will resonate with one of those stories, meaning that the children are actually doing some of the things that these inmates have done, and seeing their life and where they ended up, hopefully will be a deterrence for them, you know, to want to continue down that path, is what I was thinking in my mind when I put this program together. So when they had a program already down there at the jail, wow. You know, so I hate that that's not going on now, and I'm doing everything I can, people, to start it back up at another facility that houses inmates. But until then, I do have the returning citizens coming to my office and talking to the children, and it is just as impactful as the jail tour itself. At least the stories are. Nothing can replace them going behind the bars, and I know I'm getting off task, but going behind the bars and there's closing behind them, or going through the metal detector, taking their shoes off, getting checked. Yeah, I can't replace that, because I ain't feeling on none of y'all kids. So it is what it is. For right now, I got the returning citizens coming to talk to them, you know. So, yeah, but discipline is important. You know, I get the parents, they bring the kids to me. I ain't gonna say they bring them late, because I take them 12 to 18, but damn, you bringing them to me and they bad as hell. You ain't did nothing before the end, like you ain't did. They just not getting bad. Like, I ask these parents these questions in front of the children. Yes, I ask them these questions if they bring them. I try not to have them bring the kid in the initial meeting, right? Because I be dressed up looking pretty and whatnot. Not really a scare tactic there. But when they see me in the family meeting, I got my gun on, I got my walkie-talkie, my face ain't beat to death, and I'm probably talking in mid-conversation about just removing a child from a home. So, of course, I done built up who I am. I'm authority. I don't even have to introduce myself. I'm coming through the door with weapons and walkie-talkies and tapping the cars out. Yeah, it's a whole role play in this thing that I do with Attitude Adjustment. So, yeah, I'm authority when I come through the door. So they automatically get in line. They do what I ask them to do, and it's all good for me, you know. But parents, y'all got to instill some type of discipline and authority in the home for these children to know when they get on the outside what's expected of them. They're expected to act like they got some sense when they are. They expected to have discipline. They are expected to know that if they do this and do that, they're expected. Why? Because at home it should have been taught. A lot of stuff started at the crib, and that's one of them, right? So just checking in with you. This is the first part of this segment, and it's discipline. Wanting to know, do you discipline your child? What means of discipline do you use? Hey, Lena, how you doing, baby? Yeah, what means of discipline do you use? Yeah. Is it working for you? Have you tried different methods of discipline? Like, I'm going to be honest, for the boys, I only had to whoop them a couple times. I had to whoop Jeremy all the time, but Brandon only got whooped a couple times. They got punishments a lot. But the girls, I didn't really have to put hands on the girls. Like, I think because the boys shared their stories with them of discipline and how they used to get their ass whooped when they was coming up. Like, it instilled a certain amount of fear in the girls to where they didn't try me. That's why I'm so shocked that I'm going through what I'm going through, why there's no respect there, because all that was earned already. Like me being the parent that I am, I'm a disciplinarian. Hey, Miss Vicky. Yep, I believe in the punishment got to fit the crime. I believe in that. And yeah, there are consequences to your actions. So I've raised all my children in that way and in that manner. So yeah, I can't even understand why anybody would even want to try me. Why the baby want to try me. Why they daddy want to try me. Like, I don't even understand why I was even tried.
And that's crazy because I was tried and convicted and I don't even know what I was accused of. That's why it's such a travesty. That's why it's such a crime. That's why we got it set up as that. Yeah, it's a method to my madness. So yeah, if you go back to the first video, we got our board set up. We got our suspects. We got people that we, guilty by association. We're putting our clues together. We're trying to figure out who planted seeds in your child and turned your child against you. What type of manipulation techniques were used. All this is going on right now, and it's been going on for 4 years. But this is what we've done. This is how we started. And we're going to go back to our board pretty soon, because now that we've come this far, because you're seniors now. Yep. Now that we've come this far, you can pretty much answer some of the questions. Remember the questions that we started off with in the beginning of the show? The who, what, when, why, and how this could happen. Now you can go back and answer some of those questions. Yeah. Who did it? You can even go back and you can go as far as to figure out what was probably said. I know. You should be able to come up with some of your clues for your board. You should be able to pinpoint some of your manipulation techniques, meaning that you should be able to pinpoint who did what to the baby for the baby to act like this. Yeah, it can be something as simple as you wondering why every time you get the baby, you gotta reprogram the baby. The baby knows when they come to your house, they have chores. They know every day they might have to do this. They know they're responsible for that. But for some reason, when they come back from your baby mama or baby daddy house, you gotta keep telling them to do. Why I gotta keep telling you to fold your clothes? Why I gotta keep telling you to why I gotta keep telling you to clean the bathroom? Why I gotta keep you shouldn't have to keep telling them, but you keep telling them because over there at the other house, they're not making them do that. They don't have to clean up. It's either nasty as hell or somebody's doing it for them. So that right there is taking out the game over there. It's not a balance and it's not the same. So therefore now you got issues at your house. So that's why you gotta reprogram them. So that's why y'all gotta be on the same page. That's why everything got to be balanced. That's why whatever discipline methods you're using in this house got to be used in the other house. So the child will know better. You got these kids walking around when they grow up, you be like, damn, you should know better. No, they shouldn't. Because you're teaching them one thing and the other parent is teaching them something else. And sometimes the parent is purposely going against you because that's a manipulation technique. That's a way to demean your power. That's a way for the parent to show no respect for you. So therefore the child don't respect you. That's why I'm in the position I'm in right now. Somebody was in my DM the other day. Hey Rick, I called you not too long ago and you ain't called me back. And I'm calling you out right now to let you know this. So I need you to call me because I want to know how young do you teach your courses? How young? Because I think that's something that our children should know as far as firearms. So many kids getting a hold of these guns and they using them and whatnot. I wonder, is it a way that we can teach the young people how to properly use the firearms? I know that sounds crazy. Stand back. I shouldn't be talking about this live on Coffee and Conversation, but I see other cultures and other children learning how to use weapons properly, and I'm thinking that if we teach them how to use them properly in a safe environment like such as your class, where we're not using live ammo and stuff, but yet and still get the lesson of maybe it would take the fascination off of them wanting to operate one every time they see one that's not locked, unfortunately. I don't know. We'll talk, Rick. Give me a call. So, yeah, as far as the discipline part, guys, I done lost my train of thought. Rick, you done threw me off my damn square. You done threw me off my damn square. Now I got to try to go back. I know discipline is the only thing we're talking about today and the importance of. Then I know I was talking about, people be lacking common sense and you think they should know better, but they don't because they working against each other. I know I said that everything got to be the same. I know I said that whatever means of discipline you're using in one house, you got to use in the other. I said that. I don't know. Shit, I think I said everything, guys, because I'm all this combobulated right now. Whatever I didn't say, when I wrote the video back, I'll pull it back up because I know I was in a deep little message. Yeah, well, it's gone now. Thought it's gone. But yeah, so I know I was very keen on discipline. I'm a disciplinarian. There should have been some respect there. Yeah, you should be able to put together some clues. You should be able to go to your board, pinpoint who did what, just off of what we're doing these last 3 years. Okay, I think I covered everything. So yeah, that's it, guys. We're going to focus on discipline, structure, and routine, and how it ties in with the growth and development of your baby. Today, we're touching on discipline. I just want you to think about the methods of discipline that you use. Do you use any discipline at all? Yep. Maybe using discipline at all. And how important is it to you that your child is disciplined and know how to act when they go places and know how to behave and respect you? Do your child respect you? Is there a certain amount of fear instilled in your baby to where they know you will pop them, or they know that you will get just as ignorant as them in public, or do they know this about you? Is that a means of discipline? They know that you can act crazy, or they know that you will spaz out on them, you would choke them up in public. Do they know this about you? Yeah, so yeah, discipline is the topic today, guys, and I'm out. Mwah.